One of his roles was presenter of a topical radio discussion program called Speakeasy.
What the hell was Speakeasy about?
Jimmy's PR operations, you know, Jimmy Savile.
Oh, for the...
As he was on everything he appeared on at the time.
Dave Alwick. I don't believe this. You're supposed to tell me on Channel 5, and you ain't open matters from Big Channel 5!
In everything in life, he used it.
Nice to see TV Centre though.
After the recording of one particular episode of Speakeasy, Dave was offered a lift home by Jimmy Savile. As they approached Leicester, Savile suggested they pull into a service area for a rest.
No, he suggested
Look at this.
head down for an hour as it was
To stop the car breaking
down.
down.
Going to the service area now and then. Just that. Came back. After that.
Be quiet everyone. Look at the balloons! 1960s or what?
And lo and behold, two young girls, 14 and 15-year-olds.
This is the most shocking TVs.
Girls, Strophy and Foster, followed by Jim. They were scrambling as if they were trying to get away from something.
Oh, come on!
But
nice Spando.
They were running from something. So, he didn't say anything. The girls went away. He got back in the motorhome and said, who were they? Oh, fans, it often happens. And then, total silence. Never said a word. The more and more I thought about it, I thought, I need to tell somebody what my suspicions are.
Dave raised the matter with a colleague, but was shocked by the response.
They had a word.
Got the TV Centre soft again. This is sad. This is pathetic Channel 5.
We both need to keep our jobs. After that, I never watched him on television once. If he came on television, I switched it off. I never watched another Jimmy Savile programme after that.
In 1975, Savile began presenting the show that would make him a household name. The programme was broadcast on Saturday evenings and ran for almost 2 decades. At its peak, the show attracted viewing figures of 15 million, with the production team opening almost 5,000 letters a day.
I got letters that just bombarded me. There were so many letters, and it was up to me to sift them.
What the heck?
Jim,
BBC TV colour.
It was hard, but there was a lot of letters, and it just grew like topsy.
Oh, go away, you stupid cow.
Despite his on-screen persona, Savile's attitude to children was apparently different when the cameras were turned off.
He did not like children at all. He tolerated them, but that's about as far as it went for the value of the programme.
I think all children should be eaten at birth. That's for sure.
He had a set rules and he knew how far he could go. They might sit on the arm of the chair, but that's as near as it got.
What is apparent now, though, is that this seeming aversion to children was no more than a camouflage to ward off suspicion. A device Savile used throughout his life to stay ahead of the rumours that dogged him.
Abusers often are the most credible and charming people that you could meet. They're often very hard-working.
Oh.
They often hold positions
of
authority within society of some standing. The other common denominator, of course, is that they are highly dangerous to children and can be highly dangerous when cornered.
Fix it for them with the lower.
There was a man who clearly could be as charming as but also was both highly dangerous, extremely threatening and very intimidating when he needed to be.
What are you looking out the door now? If you cheat down there, Mr. Cameron, talk about that. Oh my goodness gracious.
As well as his TV and radio career, Savile was renowned for his charity work, raising millions of pounds for several charities, including the Leeds General Infirmary and Stoke Mandeville National Spinal Injury Centre.
Thank God they didn't turn up when Sarah was giving birth.
About things.
Yes, we still want money for Sarah.
World famous for its treatment of the paralysed. Leeds General Infirmary was a big teaching hospital, so he generated to things that had quite a high publicity value, and as a result he benefited.
After this
so
race,
did the hospitals.
you know, in an age where we love our people, why can't we?
In his lifetime for charity, but looking back, I think it's easy to now see that
Oh,
his charity
can you?
was a very convenient camouflage.
I never knew he'd
for his
edited
activities
the Sunday
and
Mirror.
to gain access to vulnerable young people
He's
in
still
tertiary
not.
hospitals, in children's homes, in events linked to the BBC, and indeed, of course, his involvement with Broadmoor, and the fact that he was given the keys to Broadmoor.
Broadmoor, the high-security psychiatric hospital in Berkshire, is home to some of the UK's most notorious criminals. Past occupants include Peter Sutcliffe, Charles Bronson, and Ronnie Gray. Savile had volunteered at
Who?
for years, but in 1988 he was given a senior role, along with a house on site, and incredibly, access to patients.
The fact that he was given
1988.
to
This is very educational and very disturbing.
Broadmoor, that he was allowed to walk the hospital wards where there were vulnerable children in Stoke Mandeville and other places, again, is incomprehensible. And yet nobody seems to be taking responsibility.
Like many adults who abuse children, I think Savile preyed on the vulnerable and the weak. We still don't know the full...
Christ, Channel 5 is the network for sad things. No one to the BBC or ITV or Channel 4. It is Channel.
In certain hospitals,
Oh,
or elsewhere,
you are kidding me, right?
Whispers, or even
If that was
from some victims.
If that was so last December, November, sorry, I would have been told to turn it
You're
off.
a friend of the Prime Minister, you're photographed with these people, you are, in the public eye. The idea that you might
Come on, you.
time be abusing children is monstrous.
Here we go with what's called a medical breakthrough.
With a hammer.
All the establishment connections. Even though he was eccentric, even though he was like a complete weirdo, that he was actually fated.
As well as having almost unrestricted access to Broadmoor and its patients, Savile also managed to secure regular visits to Duncroft School in Surrey, a residential school that housed young girls who had been sent there by the corps.
The girls at Duncroft were certainly, although intelligent, were vulnerable. But Savile, I think, also worked on the principle that...
Oh, come on!
And the fact that he was treating them to things like trips to the BBC or trips up in his Rolls Royce, that this was like a thrill that,
This is making me sick.
Get from their normal lives in an institution. So I think he gambled on that would.
I used to sit here and watch my favourite channel.
Anything that moved seemed to be a potential victim.
Oh, nice one though.
But he clearly also was clever at targeting lots of very vulnerable victims as well. Girls in a school for troubled girls would have been, manna from heaven.
In 1994, two women who had been pupils at Duncroft approached the Sunday Mirror newspaper, alleging that Savile had abused them as teenagers.
They weren't looking for money.
Oh my God! I remember that story.
He was a hypocrite, and quite hard to believe that he was.
Did he win the Sunday Mirror? Was the what? Why now? Why 2015? You stupid cunt!
Although the paper
Tell that
seemed to run the story, the two women were understandably wary of the costly and emotionally intrusive libel case that would inevitably follow. They decided not to proceed. Once again,
Oh,
Savills' power and reputation had served him well.
I had no doubt about the veracity of their story.
This will only get worse.
In one case, she still had the courage herself, but she...
Wow,
the
what?
embarrassment of both her past life coming out, and, or indeed of her being subjected to what would have been a merciless...
It meant several things. I recorded one Christmas a waste of time.
The second...
And there's more to come.
But also said, and I'll never forget this because